Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. Breaking news: Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. They talking about is heading to the date is going to be March the 16th. Hopefully, that's what they saying, and it's going to be held at the At&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. What do y'all guys think about that? Well, my opinion is on that. I think it's a great location, especially in Texas. That's what Errol Spence lives at, and Mikey Garcia lives in Texas. But Mikey Garcia, I think, was raised and born in California, but I think he moved to Texas. Whatever I'm thinking, I might be wrong, but I apologize for that. But at the same time, since Mikey Garcia is he's a Mexican American descent, which he's gonna draw a lot of Mexican crowd, and versus Errol Spence is gonna draw a lot of I would say a large crowd of black Americans or American people, whatever, you know what I'm saying. So this is really good. I believe this is going to be on pay-per-view, which I will be buying, and but at the same time, this is good. This is good for boxing, I would say. Some people who's diehard boxing fans who love Mikey Garcia probably don't want him to take this fight. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm getting my information off of boxing scene.com. But this article was ported at the from Los Angeles Times, and the thing about it is, I don't like when they be saying that Mikey Garcia is coming up for two weight classes. He's coming up for one weight class because he fought at 140 pounds, junior welterweight. So they need to stop doing that. That's misinformation, whatever. But he's coming up one weight class, and the thing about it is, I remember I was looking at a certain channel or stuff like that. It was this person was saying that if Errol Spence start thinking a lot, because which Mikey Garcia is gonna have to do in this fight against Errol Spence, I would think, I think Errol Spence would. I think Mikey Garcia can. Will be at a big advantage if he make Errol Spence think and stuff like that, because I don't think Errol Spence need to think that much, because he's the bigger guy. He's taller, he's bigger, and his reach is longer. So I'm not gonna say he don't have to think. But he would have to think something, here and there. You know what I'm saying? To make sure his punch is accurate, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that where they hit Mikey Garcia at, you know what I'm saying, to hurt him, you know what I'm saying. But he's been a boxer for a long time, so he'll know what to do. He know how to do that. If Mikey Garcia know what to do too at the same time, I think he'd be well prepared too at the same time, because I believe that he's still a hard puncher. He's a very skilled fighter. Now, Errol Spence is too at the same time. People are don't say that too much about Errol Spence Jr. But if he just go in there and go in there aggressive enough, he might pull off. He'll definitely win this fight, Errol Spence. But if Mike Garcia hit him hard, whatever, and make him, think and stuff like that, whatever. This might be a longer fight, and Mike Garcia, like I said, he could definitely win this fight. He could definitely win this fight on points. But is it knocking out Errol Spence? I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Errol Spence can knock out Mikey Garcia. I think Mikey Garcia can get knocked down. I think Errol Spence probably can get knocked down by Mikey Garcia, but that's something that I gotta see. You know what I'm saying? Because I expect Errol Spence to come in a little bit heavier than Mikey Garcia, and that might play a part in it. If it's 3 pounds over, then big. I mean, 3 pounds heavier than Mikey Garcia. Then it might be a little bit different. This fight might be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So, but if he come in at 15 or 20 pounds heavier than Mikey Garcia, then he can. I think he can steamroll Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be too much. This would be like a Jerry Hurt and Laura fight to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? But see, it's a lot of pressure on Errol Spence than Mikey Garcia, because Errol Spence got to knock him down, or knock him out in a type. Well, not even knock him down. He got to knock him out in a timely fashion. If he knock him down, they say he knocked down Mikey Garcia 3 times, whatever, or 4 times, and then Mikey Garcia still gets up and still fight him, and then still make it challenging for Errol Spence or whatever. That still might be a hit to Errol Spence brand and him as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So some people might say that, man, he might not hit that hard. So, and if they say Mikey Garcia get knocked out in the 12th or 11th round, people would say it should never went that far. But at the same time, man, I would say a win is a win, but at the same time, some fans gonna say a win is not a win. It depends, because Mike Garcia is coming up for 1 weight class, but that's the thing. He's coming up for 1 weight class. He's not coming up from 2 weight classes like Rigo versus Lomachenko. That was a little bit different. He was coming up with 2 weight classes to fight Lumo. But then Mark Garcia's coming up 1 weight class, so I mean, this might be a challenging fight for Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, a real combative fight for both of these fighters. I would definitely say that's why it's gonna be on pay-per-view, and I'm glad it's gonna be held in Texas and stuff like that, because most of their fan base is in Texas. Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying, but another thing too, at the same time, man, I believe this is going to draw a big crowd, maybe in pay-per-view too, at the same time, because they are well-known fighters, well-known as Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. We know they're not even close on that level yet, but this will help them to build a brand, Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. But then on top of that, like Mikey Garcia being a Mexican American and Errol Spence being African American, and when you get a black and brown person representing their race at the same time, that makes it better too at the same time, because it don't be too much about a white and a Mexican fighter, or Asian or Mexican fighter, or Asian or black fighter, or white or a white or a black fighter. It's always a African American fighter versus a Mexican American fighter that would draw in a lot of money and a lot of viewers at the same time. So I expect that arena to be let me see, I would say maybe 65% Mexican and 30% white, or but D&D got add the white folks in it too. So it might be 50% Mexican, 10% white, and then the other crowd might be black, I would say. I could be wrong about that too at the same time, but trust me, it's gonna be a lot of black African Americans or black Americans in that arena rooting on Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And but don't be surprised that someone might be rooting for Mikey Garcia, and some of the Mexican fans might root for Errol Spence. Some of them, not all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how people are about their race and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna had a video about does race matter in boxing. I said it does, and it make it entertaining too at the same time. It makes it more exciting to see a fight when you see a person representing your race at the same time. And I don't deny that. I don't get mad when people represent their race or whatever, or nationality, because Mexican is not a race, it's a nationality, just like American. You know what I'm saying? American is not it's not a race, it's a nationality. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, this would be good for the casual or hardcore boxing fans, whoever like these two fighters at the same time, which I believe that y'all do like these fighters, but we haven't had a fight in a while that's going to be that is going to really entertain us. Hopefully do be entertaining us. Now if Errol Spence knock Mark Garcia out, I don't think he's going to knock him out in the first round. Do I think he gonna knock him out? I don't know. That's something that we gotta see. But if he knock him out in the 4th round, 5th round, then that's expected to happen too at the same time. But I don't think it'd be a huge. I don't think it. His brand won't be getting hit that much. I think his brand will go up. But for Mikey Garcia, if he win on points, whatever, let's say he do knock out or Errol Spence or knock him down. You know what I'm saying? And let's say he knocked down Errol Spence one time or a couple of times, and then he goes to the judges. His brand take a big jump. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-win for Mikey Garcia if he get knocked out in the 4th or 5th round. You know what I'm saying? Even if he get knocked out in the 12th round, that's still a win-win for Mikey Garcia to a certain extent. But like I said, a win is a win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna put too much pressure on Errol Spence, because Mikey Garcia is coming up from one weight class. Now he ain't coming up 2 weight classes to fight Errol Spence. So everybody need to stop saying that. So what do y'all guys think about the date for this match, and where it's gonna be located at? The papers haven't been signed yet, but this is what they're saying right now. And yeah, what do y'all think? Who y'all think is gonna win? What do y'all think that Errol Spence need to do, and Mike Garcia need to win the fight, and stuff like that? So leave a comment at the bottom of my page, subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the bell icon for new notification, new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. Bye bye.